Hello, hello. Weekly update, December 6th, 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Highlight of the week. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it comes. Nothing. Really, it really is nothing. So to speak, nothing. I decided to just take take a break, honestly, from comedy, dude. Um, the last few weeks, I've honestly just kind of like been like forcing myself to get on stage. Um, it wasn't last weekend, but the weekend before, um, where on Sunday I did a bunch of writing. And when I got up and left the coffee shop to go eat before I was going to go out for the evening, on my way to Vanessa, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, I don't want to go out tonight. Like I don't want to do it. Like I don't want to do it. And I have moments where like I don't feel like doing something. I have it all the time with working out. Um, but I still work out. And I'd had moments before with uh with doing comedy of just like I don't feel like going out, but like all right, I'll go out, and then I go out and I do my set, and I'm thankful afterward. But you know, creative energy creative energy is just it's different from physical working out because it's mental. It's mental, dude. And I don't know what it is about mental exertion that that takes more time to recuperate than physical exertion, but there's something to it cuz back in September when I took that 4-day break and I didn't do anything when I was in Galveston and Corpus Christi for those 4 days. Um like it was great. It was such a relaxing moment, and then I came back and I've been doing comedy like every week since then. There've been a few weeks here and there where, I I couldn't do mics because I was out of town and stuff. But I mean, I was still doing something though, right? Like comedy was still on my mind, like thinking about jokes, thinking about the material I need to work on. I was still writing. And maybe it's the holidays, maybe it's the holiday season, maybe it's because it's getting cold, or maybe it's because I haven't really stopped since Labor Day in September. That like, yeah, these last 2 weeks I've been going out and I've been doing mics and I've been getting better. And I wrote some new jokes last week that I finally got to do this last Sunday, and they worked. They worked. Like all the new material worked, which was awesome. I'm like, yo, dude, like, yes, I've got I've got a solid like 2, 3 more minutes added on to like the 2, 3 minutes that I already had, plus other material that I've already got, plus the other ways that I can go with those new jokes that I added in there, plus the fact that it's like the opening joke, new material, and then the original material that it can then go into, that it double backs onto. So it's like I have so much more material now. Like I have so much room to like grow this set. It's wild. It's awesome. Now, like, cause I did that material for the first time and it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Like it definitely worked. I was having fun with doing that material, right? And the crowd was having fun. Like they really enjoyed it. So I'm just like, yo, dude, this material works. Like it's yes, yes. So that was awesome. And I wrote that material, I wrote those new jokes that night. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wrote those jokes that night that I didn't go out. That night where where I sat in the coffee shop and I got the jokes done, and I'm walking to Vanessa and I'm just like, I don't feel like going out tonight. And I didn't. I went and I hung out with my sister because I hadn't seen her in like a month. Um, so yeah, those jokes I wrote that night, I didn't actually get to do them that Monday when I bombed. Because I believe that was that I think that was that Monday. Maybe I'm getting those days mixed up a little bit. But I didn't actually get to do those jokes until last weekend. And I finally got to do them because when I went to go do the first set, um, I only had like 3 minutes, but this particular night I had 5 minutes, so I was actually able to get into those new jokes. So that was cool. Point is, I wrote those new jokes that night that I didn't go out, and then last weekend I went out on Sunday. I didn't go out on Monday. I was gonna go out on Tuesday, and there was just something in me that's just like I need to take a break. Like that's what I need to do. Like I'm aware. Like I drew for years. Like pretty, I'm pretty aware of my creative process and my creative mind and my limits and things. And I can distinguish between being lazy and not wanting to do something because I'm just being lazy, and then just being tapped. Like I'm tapped, you know? Like writing jokes and trying to fill up my joke journal. That was a goal that I gave myself. I wanted to fill out my joke journal by the end of the year. So I was committing myself to writing 3, 4 pages every week. And I stuck to it and I actually got ahead. So much so that like for the remainder of this year, I just need to do 3 pages a week and I'll fill out the rest of my joke journal. And then I can open up a new joke journal for 2026. Um, but yeah, I was writing a lot. Like I was writing a lot every week, 4 pages, and I started that, I think back in like, honestly, like September, October, somewhere around there. I had the idea of like, dude, I can probably finish out this joke journal if I commit to really writing. And I did. And I was writing a lot, 2, 3 hours, like 1, 2 sessions a week, every week since September. And I'm like, I got like 9 pages left in that joke journal to from sheet to sheet, beginning to end, every sheet full, filled, done, like 140 pages, back to back, done, filled in. Um, and I did it. And like the mental exhaustion, I could feel it. And like, yeah, I was like, I need a break. I need to take a break. Like I've been hitting it hard like every week, harder than I needed to. Again, like I only needed to do 4 pages a week. Some weeks I was definitely doing 6, 7, maybe 8 pages, which is insane. Double what I needed to do. I just need to do 4 pages. But I clearly did more because I only need to do 3 pages every week for the remainder of this year to fill it out. And it's done. So yeah. So I didn't go out Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. I mean, today's Saturday, obviously, so I don't go out Fridays. Um, and so I don't know how long I'm gonna do the break. I was thinking 2 weeks initially, and I was like, you know what, dude, let's do 1 week and see how we feel after a week, and then do another week after that. Um, it may go through to the end of the year, honestly, because I kind of like the idea of just writing. No going out, no being up late, getting a good night's sleep. You know, getting a good night's sleep for a few weeks. Taking care of some other things. There's some stuff I got to take care of with Vanessa. Some mechanical stuff, nothing major. She's obviously still running, but just a few things I want to get fixed. Right. Um, and just focus on some other things. Focus on some other things. Hang out with family, see some friends, take a break. Like literally just take a break. I've taken breaks before. You know, there's nothing wrong with taking a break. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a break cuz like you can't be creative all the time. You got to live your life sometimes. You got to I definitely have said this before, it's right. Like you got your public life, you got your private life, and then you got the life that you get your material from, you know? So I need to live my life a little bit for a moment and just take a load off and just rest and leave it at that, you know? Read the Bible. Keep reading the Bible. I'm still reading the Bible, obviously, but like, really just like read it. Read it more. you know, just read it more. Read it more than I already have. I love reading the Bible. Um and yeah, that's basically it. Is I'm taking a break right now because I feel like I've earned it. I really do. Um so, I'm probably halfway through the first week right now. Um, I officially started the break, I think, on Tuesday. So I guess it's Saturday. So we got Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So yeah, we're a little over halfway through the first week. At this point, I'd probably say I'm gonna go 2 weeks, honestly. Um, at least 2 weeks. Through the end of the year, maybe, it just depends. It just depends. I may go out to a mic just to hang out with comics. But I probably won't do a set. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like being gone from the scene for too long because I see other comics do that, and it's always a little weird when comics who've been gone for a while show up again because it's like have you been touring? Have you been doing other mics? Have you like been doing shows? Like why the hiatus? Why the disappearance, you know? So there's something weird about that to me. So I don't like being gone for too long. Even if I'm not doing mics, even if I'm not doing sets, I'll still go out to hang out, and I'll just leave early. Where I would normally leave at like 1 or 1:30, I'd probably leave at like midnight. You know, but then of course I'm getting there earlier too. I'm like getting there at like 10, maybe 9:30, hanging out, seeing who's there, talking with whoever, not really thinking about doing a set, and then just head out for the evening. Stuff like that. Uh, but otherwise, that's basically it. Nothing else really to report on. You know, taking a break, chilling, living life. Saw my brother, hung out with my brother, last few days, which was nice. And that's basically it. So, thank you very much. Like and subscribe if you are inclined to do so. Um, have a good day and God bless.